For the running of race number 8, and Caribou is at $6. 10s for Centre Fire and Zhivago. 980 Shahryar, Athelnoth 780. Sin Trail is at $4.90. Take out 7, 8 and 9. Blue Sitab is at 16. In fact, big odds for 11 and 12. Groove Masters 16 and Spin Jester $4.90. As we head back to Ronnie Dufficy for the late mail.
14 and 5, best back late, Spin Jester. Coming up to the gates, previous to the Christmas Cup, and Paul Cave won it again with Sadara. Survived a protest, Sadara from the rider of the runner-up Windorf, Hugh Bowman. Third Grampians and Shamrock Shore ran fourth. Craig Carmody riding Chatline here. Larry Cassidy out for the remainder of the day, and Hugh Bowman in the last replaces Larry on number 4 Dial Tones. Now I've got to get the two to move in. They are Chatline and Spin Jester. So here's Chatline moving in. Spin Jester comes forward, and we're just about ready for the Matador Bull Bars and Tow Bars handicap. Ready to go. Set to run here at Rose Hill Gardens in this, the second last of the day. They're off. Blue Sitab dropped out to last, and Sin Trail, the early leader from Centre Fire. Caribou jumped out nicely, so did Zhivago. Then Athelnoth, followed by Shahryar, deranged to gap Chatline. Then Blue Sitab, wide out Spin Jester, and Groove Master is the tail ender. Into stride properly, Sin Trail is the leader. Zhivago hustled into second. Posse, Centre Fire third. Athelnoth next. Then comes Caribou, a length and a half to Shahryar, and wider out deranged. Then Chatline, Blue Sitab. Second last is Spin Jester, and 3/4 to Groove Master. 600 metres ahead of them here, and the grey Sin Trail leads the way. Zhivago in second, Posse followed by Centre Fire, Athelnoth. 2 to Caribou, hard ridden Blue Sitab. Shahryar wider out, and then deranged and Chatline. Groove Master and Absolute is Spin Jester homeward bound, and Sin Trail makes the run to the 350, a length and a half Centre Fire. Switching around the leader Sin Trail, and then comes Blue Sitab, who's made up many lengths. Zhivago is next, and Groove Master over on the rail, followed by Caribou. Sin Trail is under siege. Here's Caribou starting to let rip way out on the track. Groove Master and Centre Fire, but Caribou races clear. Caribou, big win under the big weight from Groove Master and Centre Fire, Sin Trail and Blue Sitab, just weakening the last 100. Then Spin Jester, Zhivago, Chatline, Shahryar and Athelnoth, and deranged the last pair. He's done a big job to win. Caribou, number 1, ridden by Con Karakatsanis. First up since the Glass House at the Sunshine Coast early July. And raced by Nick Moratis, trained by Tim Martin. That'd give Tim a great deal of personal satisfaction. And under the 59.5 with the 3 kilos claim, Con Karakatsanis steers Caribou home in race 8. Numbers will be coming up in just a moment. Caribou start 12, win 7. Now, here we go. Caribou, the winner. Number 13 is second. Got right up on the inside. Groove Master by Danehill Dancer. The winner by Canadian Silver. Groove Master trained by Darren Smith, ridden by Mitchell Bell. And number 2, Centre Fire's run third. A Bite the Bullet gelding prepared by Bob Milligan, ridden by Brad Pengelly. And a finish length needed for fourth. It's 1:13 and 2. The time 1:10.39.
Thanks. We have a Groove Master and Centre Fire, $712 the trifecta there. And at Cheltenham, weight is correct, 10, 14 and 12, and a big trifecta there on race number 7. Looking to
running of the NJ Way Stakes. Stand by. The 2-year-olds are locked away and they're ready. No sign of the light going on. Possibly one of them not quite there in the gates. Might be Desert Revolt. Yeah, Desert Revolt just hanging out the back of the gates for the moment. Covertly is the favourite. Her and Indessa, the top 2 in the betting, and both first up winners. Now Desert Revolt has backed out of the machine this time around. Colt by Metal Storm. Now another attempt made. Pat Carberry working on Desert Revolt. Now it looks as though they've got him in this time. So now the youngsters are all set. This is the listed NJ Way Stakes, set for action. Ready at the 1,000. Lights are on. Racing. Glora Vega, one of the first away. Desert Revolt began smartly wide out. Covertly hit the ground running. Endesa burning through near the inside in search of the front behind those when they settle into stride. Rack on Tune being closely followed by the Black Cigar, then Mr. Tellini. Satan's Game getting a fair way back with Bare Heart. They're followed by Tesco's Empire, and back last of all is Cell Block Tango. 500 out in the NJ way, and going up on the inside, it's Endesa taking the lead. Endesa boots a length and a half on Desert Revolt. Back on the inside behind them, travelling third around the turn, Rack on Tune. Glora Vega fourth, and Covertly switches to the outside, starting her run down to the 250. He goes for the whip on Endesa. Covertly's got her. Look at Covertly go. It's Covertly letting down. She's exploded to the front, the filly. Races away from Endesa. Then Tesco's Empire, but Covertly, a little star in the making. Covertly, too good. 3 lengths, Tesco's Empire. Maybe Glora Vega third, just in front of the Black Cigar. Endesa the rails, followed by Mr. Tellini. And they were followed home then at the head of the others by Bare Heart. Next home on the inside, Satan's Game. Back with it is Cell Block Tango, a long way back, Rack on Tune and Desert Revolt. Number 1, Covertly, ridden by Jason Whiting, captures the listed NJ Way Stakes with a brilliant win. She has destroyed them. Sat off the speed just behind them. She made the turn a little wide, but her acceleration was exceptional. Running the last 600 in 34.5. They've run 58.98. 58.98. It's almost to 1/100th of a second of the time she posted winning on debut. And a sectional very similar.
All right, thanks, Darren.
Brace, but looks particularly well in the enclosure. 14 Ali's a bit of a problem. The top weight, Western Brace, as we know that he'll probably be up near the lead, and he'll take some beaten too.
Glora Vega, so it's 1, 4 and 9, and they are the interim dividends. Covertly, a daughter of Metal Storm, Jason Whiting in the saddle. It's correct weight Sydney on race 8, 1, 13 and 2, and $712 the trifecta. Weight right, Con Carrot Katsanis, the winning rider.
So the field is ready to go. Set. Off they go, and Kayano 3 away from the inside. One of the first out. Maya began well. Maya Lavinia and Sinatra pushing on, and Ben Moore's going across too, looking for a frat running roll as they settle into stride. They've done 250. Maya Lavinia outside, Sinatra the leaders, from Ben Moore deep out, the orange cap going to third. And then Kayano on the fence in a nice roll, being followed further back by Olivia's Dream deep out, improving to about 5th placing. Maya the rail from Pretty Panay, and then Halo and Moore now 3 wide. They're followed then by Miss Moss Rose, well back on the inside of My Fraulein, and last is Archmobile. 1,000 left to go, and My Lavinia by a length and a quarter. Second is Ben Moore on the outside, and on the rails in 3rd placing is the favourite Kayano, enjoying a nice trail. Sinachi one behind her. My Olivia, or Olivia's Dream rather, is out 3 wide, and then 2 lengths Pretty Panay, Maya. Halo and Moore tracking 3 deep as well, followed then by My Fraulein, Miss Moss Rose and Archmobile. Up the side and out in front, My Lavinia leading from Ben Moore. Kayano's come away from the rails and is ready to let go with her run. She's had an easy trail. Next is Sinachi. There's Halo and Moore starting a dash around the outside, and then Olivia's Dream. The rest are headed then by My Fraulein. They come to the corner, and Kayano strolled up on the outside of Ben Moore, who's under a lot of pressure. Pretty Panay's running on in the red colours, and so is Halo and Moore. But Preble's going for home on the favourite now, and it's Kayano in front by about a length and a half from Pretty Panay and Halo and Moore. Kayano with a big weight, still a length and a half in front. Halo and Moore's trying late, but Kayano's going to do it for new dad Brett Preble, and Kayano scores by about a length on the line to Halo and Moore. Either Pretty Panay or Maya for 3rd placing, and behind these Archmobile making ground, and then Miss Moss Rose, Sonachi, and they were trailed by My Fraulein. Ben Moore dropped out, My Lavinia and Olivia's Dream last in. Kayano getting the money in the last, and was going to win a long, long way from home. Beautiful ride by Brett Preble, just had it asleep on the rails in 3rd place. Produced her on the outside, and she was strolling to the lead around the home turn, and she had little trouble in holding out her rivals over the closing stages. Too good, simply too good. Number 1, Kayano, ridden by Brett Preble first. 2nd placing will go to 3, Halo and Moore. And Maya will get up for the 3rd position, number 6. So it should be 1, 3 and 6 and the 4th place will be Pretty Panay, number 12. So we await those numbers to be made official. But no doubt about it, we're just giving Brett the big rap, of course. He and Marie, I should say, with the new daughter. And lovely that he's come out and done the right thing by the punters as well. It was a beautiful ride. Numbers 1, 3 and 6 in the final event. 3rd horse is ready to win a race. She's just been looking for something a little bit longer, Maya. That was a nice run. When she gets out over 2,000 metres, maybe next time round, that'll be when we'll see the best of her for sure. But Kayano beat the boys last time out with 58. Could have won by 10 lengths if Michael Barlow had let her go that day, and she's come back to Mayor's grade and carried the same weight to a very, very easy victory. So it's Kayano first, Halo Amore in 2nd place, tracked out wide 2, and 6 Maya was 3rd, with Pretty Panay in 4th place. And the time there, 1:37.2, 1:37.2 in the last on the cards. A bit of a hold-up with the tote dividends at this stage. We'll just see if we've... I haven't got them on my screen. The double will pay $22.80, $22.80. Looks like there is a hold-up with the Super Tab divvies there on 1, 3 and 6 in the last on the card. Okay, that wraps it up from Moonee Valley. It's a good program coming up at Sandown tomorrow. Looking forward to getting out there, the first of 8 races at 12:30. Hope we find a few winners there. Hope you managed to finish on the right side of the ledger today. Fred, I'll hand it back to you. Enjoy the evening, and we look forward to being at Sandown tomorrow.
Catch you then, Greg. Greg Miles there. And, of course, if you missed any of the action from the meeting at the Valley, make sure you catch up with it all on Retro tomorrow morning. Wake up with a coffee and flick on the telly and join us for Racing Retro tomorrow morning. Careel Boy, $9.60 Inspire, $7.60 Dial Tones, $7.50 for Domiel, $8.20 for Desert Sachet. Then big odds for numbers 7 and 8. Sunshine Sam, Rod Quinn rides. It's at $2.70. And you've then got to go down to Wativi number 14 for the best of the rest. So shuffling the deck, there's the top 8 in order. $2.70 for Sunshine Sam. Last, and there's a look at the market. We better check in with Ronnie Duffy's late mail for the Regis Parramatta Handicap.
Race 9 here, the last at Rose Hill, numbers 5, 9, 4 and 1. Look, she caught my eye.
Ready to go. Last of 9 races. A good betting affair it is. And away they go. A nice start. Immediately Halls of Assembly and a terrific Taurus with Manchika Bay dropping off. Inspire is one of the early leaders, taken on by Wativi and going up very, very quickly on the outside is Full On Magic. But circling, it's Wativi from Full On Magic, Inspire, and then Sunshine Sam by the 1200 from Careel Boy, Dial Tones. Then comes Terrible Taurus, followed by El Rapido, then Domiel, Manchika Bay, Desert Sachet, Halls of Assembly, and on the inside, last terrific Taurus. On the first corner, 9.50 to go. Wativi is the leader, clearly 3/4 of a length now. Full On Magic, a length and a half. Careel Boy, Inspire, Sunshine Sam inclined to race very, very wide out of the 800. And then comes Terrible Taurus, Dial Tone, to length and a half then to El Rapido, followed by Manchika Bay. Domiel's got 3 behind a Desert Sachet in company with terrific Taurus, and a length and a half to Halls of Assembly. 550 to travel. Wativi from Full On Magic, Inspire. Sunshine Sam's had a very torrid run. Careel Boy waiting for the out, and then comes Terrible Taurus, followed a length and a half to Domiel as they straighten up, and again Full On Magic sidles up to draw level with Wativi. Wativi about a head in front of Full On Magic, a length and a half then to Terrible Taurus. Careel Boy struggling, Inspired, Domiel, and Sunshine Sam is labouring, Desert Sachet, but in the meantime Terrible Taurus hits the front. The riders in the club's colours on the inside. Terrific Taurus chasing the stablemate, but Terrible Taurus beat Terrific Taurus. Third, Desert Sachet, and then a wall. We've got Wativi, Domiel and Careel Boy. Oh, I see Desert Sachet pull up quickly on the run on. A good margin, Halls of Assembly, about 2.5 in. Full On Magic, Sunshine Sam, never on the track, followed by El Rapido, Inspire, Manchika Bay and Dial Tones near enough to the tail. 13, Terrible Taurus has beaten the stablemate Terrific Taurus. Terrible Taurus, number 13, has won the last. Number 13, Terrible Taurus. Rider Michael Squires in the white jacket with the STC logo. owned by Mr. J.A. Payne, trained by Diane Poitevin Lane, has beaten the similarly owned and trained Terrific Tourist, ridden by Mitchell Bell. Goodness me, what will that pay, that Quinella? 13-7-6 Desert Sachet has run third. Number 10 Full On Magic has run fourth. And that's all. We don't have a superfecta on that one. 13, 7, 6 and 10 in the time of 129.95, 35, 33 the sectional. And here are the totes that we have. So Terrible Tourists at $64 for the win, $9.70 for the place. Number 7 Terrific Tourist second, it paid $18. Number 6 third, it paid $3. The Quinella $88.80. The Exacta $265. The Trifecta $3,288.70. The first four, the overall divvy, $66,228. The first four jackpot components, $28,886.49. Okay, and that's about it. Well, favourite Sunshine Sam, he was in no man's land all the way. Corral Boy had his chance. Dial Tones disappointing. What more could you say? The roughies fought it out, but congratulations to the stable. That's certainly a feat.
Hard Rada has won 7 races in a career, spending just 20 starts, has won tick under $800,000 in stakes money. Free at Last, the second pick on the tote at $4.80. A winner of the last 4 starts, a winner of $130,000. Just about set as we head to Darren.
Almost set now for the big one of the day. Last of the Group 1s here in Perth for 2003 as River Mist walks up. One of the 3-year-old brigade. And now Finito to jump out of stall. 13 goes up to complete the line. Superior Star is in. And they're set for the Group 1 Fruit and Veg Stakes. Stand by. The starter is on the stand. Set to go. Superior Star steadies in 1. Away they go. Great Start 2. The 3-year-old filly Spirit Lady clearly won the break from the inside, and coming over River Mist and True Steel's going to also push up and look for the lead. Millanova and Laytier going up in the centre from Superior Star behind them. The speed drop right off very quickly on the first turn, and Hard Rada's dropping across into the field. He's one off at the crossing. Over on the inside, Free at Last, and they were followed by Corporate Bruce, then Crimson Secura, followed by Omission. Third last is Main Stage, and then Mogul, and out the back at the tail is Finito. Going to the 1450, and the big fellow True Steel took over. Led a length and a half, Spirit Lady, and 2 to River Mist Park. Just off them, running third from Superior Star. 3 deep, Millanova. Laytier's the one in the middle, and then 2 lengths away, Free at Last and Hard Rada together. The 2 fancies better than midfield, and the tempo turned on. A length and a half away, then Crimson Secura following Hard Rada. Corporate Bruce on her inside, and they're followed by Main Stage and Omission in the back half of the field. Second from last is Mogul, and at the tail Finito. About 12 lengths covers the field on the back turn in the Fruit and Veg Stakes. Going to the 900, True Steel, the pilot. The lightly weighted filly Spirit Lady goes out after him now to sit at his flanks, and they're 2 in front of River Mist and Superior Star. It's been run very genuine. Millanova behind them, but she covered ground early. Free at Last going up on her inside. Then Laytier. Whiting's having to push along. Hard Rada coming to the 600. He had to switch back inside Laytier to make ground. 2 to Crimson Secura, followed by Corporate Bruce, then Main Stage. Finito, Omission second last, and Mogul is at the tail as they turn for home, and True Steel set sail for the judge and kick clear. It's True Steel at the 300, about 3 Spirit Lady, Millanova running on, followed by River Mist and Hard Rada coming with his run now. True Steel at the 150 from Millanova, Hard Rada the outside. It's True Steel still in front of Millanova. Hard Rada, they're closing. True Steel stopping. Will he hang on? Hard Rada dive, didn't make it. True Steel home in the Fruit and Veg from Hard Rada and Millanova. Laytier might have got 4th from Main Stage. Crimson Secura, then Free at Last, Superior Star, Spirit Lady, Mogul, Finito. A mile back to Omission. River Mist and Corporate Bruce is one of the last ones home. True Steel wins the Fruit and Veg Stakes. Number 5, ridden by Clint Harvey. True Steel wins it from either Millanova or Hard Rudder in 2:03.60. They got along at a very good gallop. He was running on empty, but he had enough in hand, the big chestnut. Hard Rudder, Millanova splitting the line together for second. The judge wants the print, and Later was behind them. And also Main Stage and Crimson Secura, but it belongs to True Steel. He worked his way to the front early. He headed off Spirit Lady. She kept the pressure on him in the middle part, going down the side of the course. He booted away from them around the turn. And this big Dower one-pace type, who's certainly much better when he's in front, controlling the speed, has been able to hang on. He's lasted to win it by about a neck on either Millanova, who was forced to cover ground, a top performance by the Danehill mare, and Hard Rudder, the railway winner, under plenty of pressure coming up to the turn. He was digging deep. He was closing in with every bound, but the post has come too quickly. And a delighted Clint Harvey. What a remarkable return it's been for Clint.
Yeah, terrific effort by Clint Harvey, and True Steel at Boulders Odds gets the prize, 31.57.10. Great run by Millanova, irrespective of whether it's run second or not, second or third. It's been a terrifically tough run by Millanova. Very prominent for second, Millanova, and Hard Rudder ground away as Hard Rudder can do down the outside. It's finished a place, just up to the judge to place them in order. At this stage, it's 5 the winner. We stand by for the result between 6 and 10, 10 or 6.
At Paris, behind those, getting tired after being wide was Amazing Albert. On the inside, Mohawk in, less stress, and back there with it was Truemaker.
Yeah, driving well, Kate Thompson, and lands first blood in the Rainswoman Series. Takes the Group 1 Fruit and Veg, Kingston Town over the 2,000 metres, 34.